Another first half hat trick. It's ridiculous. Like, how many hat tricks does he have now in his career? 4?
4 with
Yeah, it's
Chelsea.
fucking ludicrous. He's got more hat tricks than like most Premier League legends. It's stupid. Like, I know that he had
He's got
2
more
penalties.
than that though, doesn't he? Just Premier League hat tricks?
I think it's 4 prem hat. Is it 4? Is it 4 first half hat tricks?
No,
Or
he
is
has
it
3
4?
first half hat tricks. So Everton, he had the perfect hat trick in the first half, and then he got the 4th one where they fought over the penalty in the second half.
That's right.
And then Brighton last year, he had the 4 goals in the first half. So that was a first half hat trick. And then obviously yesterday against Wolves, surprisingly, the 4th hat trick was against Man United.
Yes, and it was
2 penalties and then the winner.
Yeah,
but
he's ridiculous when he's getting penalties. Maybe that's what it is. Was this a sign of life for you after what's been kind of a lull in his performances with the injuries and stuff? Like, did this spark you with any positivity moving forward? Obviously, a hat trick's a hat trick, right? But did you see something different out of this performance in particular that maybe thinks that it's getting a little colder outside?
I don't know if I would say that, but what I will say is when you get the opportunity to play Wolves, like, you can build off of a performance like that, right? So to convincingly take 2 penalties and to get into the area and get that hat trick, because remember in our last game, he skied one right at the end. He had an opportunity to get a goal, maybe start building onto and get some confidence. But I mean, you heard him. He speaks really candidly when he does speak to the media, and he spoke about it. He hasn't really dealt with injuries before, and he's not sure what he can really get off when he's playing. And I've kind of been speaking towards this similar sentiment with his play. He just doesn't really look comfortable and confident. So, I mean, yeah, I think a hat trick's a great platform to build on, but he still came off after an hour. I still think he's building physically. So I don't think we're there yet to the point where we can just throw him in a game and say, hey, yeah, Cole Palmer, 90 minutes, we know what we're going to get. I don't think we're there yet. I do think that just comes down to his fitness, but to see him get a hat trick, I mean, yeah, I'm not complaining. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. When he got the penalties, I was like, oh, we're back. I felt something, right? Like the Ratatouille. I felt something. So I'll take the penalties. But yeah, good to see, but need that fitness to come back.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. You need the fitness to come back because he's just a much better player when he's healthy. I mean, that goes for every player, but
right.
Mila, did you watch this at all? Did you see any of the first half?
I was driving, unfortunately.
No, yeah, it wasn't a very...
I don't got much to say. It's also Wolves, so I didn't look into it much.
I mean, yeah, Man City, we saw the Wolves test twice. They passed.
They hadn't lost yet. That was different. We ended that, and now it's back to normal. No, but I think just outside the scope of watching it, everything you said about Palmer is correct. Once he builds up that consistency to be able to play more minutes, we'll probably see the old Cole Palmer. It'll get a little colder out, which we need because it's been a pretty hot winter.
That's good shit,
I do think it does. I need to say, similar with Reece James when he was missing games due to fitness. I'm still not worried about Cole Palmer. Like, there are conversations, and we're starting to be like, oh, Palmer might not make it on the England team. And yes, on form, he's not even playing. I hear it. But like, when we're talking caliber of player, like, I don't think he's dropped a level or, oh, he's a fluke or he's this or that. Like, I think that's really just silly. This is him at definitely not 100%, and he's able to get a hat trick. Yeah, it's 2 penalties. He's got 4 of them. Like, this is something he's done before. So I'm not worried about him at all. I just need him fit. That's the most important thing. We know we're going to have more important fixtures down the line. So that's when we're going to want him and be able to rely upon him. I'm not worried about him when we're talking caliber of player. Like, we know what we have.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough to really gauge when it comes to Wolves. I want to say that he's he's playing better as of late. The bar wasn't very high, but he just even in this one, he doesn't. The fact that he only went 60 is a little concerning to me, just because I would have liked to have seen him get more minutes. But maybe this is they are saving him for later in the season, but they haven't proven that they want to use him at all in full 90 bursts, and that concerns me. And for someone that wants to see him at the World Cup because I think he's a phenomenal talent, and I don't know how you could leave that off. If he's unable to play these heavy minutes, like Chelsea's ceiling in particular, if we're going to focus on Chelsea's ceiling with him is top 4, right? And then without it, I have question marks in terms of can they get over the line in a grueling end of the season. We talked about the schedule up until this point has been very flattering and very light in terms of
It's a
the
light
actual
run
opponents.
right here.
Yeah, but when you're getting into the games where I think it's like you're gonna play like twice, 3 times a week, and all of the games and fixtures are top half opponents, and then you throw in Champions League in the mix. Like if Cole Palmer is not able to play multiple games in a week, or if he's not able to play even a full 90, I worry that the floor might bottom out for Chelsea. Now, with that being said, I think the rest of the team and Rosenior have lifted that floor a little bit of late. I just don't know if it's me basing this off the eye test of Wolves or me being a little giddy just because Cole Palmer finally scored again. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
my sentiment doesn't come from the hat trick itself saying, "Oh yeah, see, I knew it." Like I've known this. Like I haven't been worried about him. We're seeing the flashes again, but to me it's all fitness. Like you said, he comes off after an hour. I kind of saw that coming, especially with the game wrapped up, but he's clearly not fit to play a full 90. He's literally saying it himself.
Yeah.
I appreciate the transparency, but you almost kind of wish in hindsight maybe he could have gotten the surgery if that was an option. Again, we don't have the specifics of what the injury is, but if there is an option to take care of it and take the time to come back and you'd be able to come back 100%, I always feel like that's the best option to take. We played pretty much a full season, had 3 weeks off, and went right back into preseason. So, that I feel like that plays a part. It's really just unfortunate, but whatever we need to do to be able to get him back to 100%, I think that's the best course of action, especially in this lighter run of games. Because, like you said, we have much more important games, and we're still sitting in 5th. And it's a weird conversation because I feel like United and Chelsea have had similar yet different arcs this season, and they're right next to each other right now. But there's so much more optimism at United, and I think it's just really because of where we both were last year.
Yep.
We thought we were going to build off of the end of our season, and United were pretty much like, okay, this is rock bottom. What can happen now? So there's just been this huge uplift there versus here. I feel like Rosenior's won 7 out of 9 games, only 2 he's lost were to Arsenal. It still feels a little uneasy. It doesn't feel like we're like, oh yeah,
No.
like okay, we're gonna build on it. It just feels like it's a house of cards, right? Just one card away from it getting real uneasy again and really shaky, and then the press still bullying the manager, right? Like every time we lose, that video of him taking a touch is going for 2 days. Like it's still just this uneasy feeling at Chelsea, and obviously results do one thing for you, but Cole Palmer scoring hat tricks, that definitely will make things more safe, right? It'll make that foundation feel a lot more stable. So I do think he can play a big part.
Yeah, it was that's a good point. There is a kind of Titanic feeling to it. Like things are going great and it looks great, but like is there an iceberg ahead? Like are we about to just fucking collapse? Like and it shouldn't feel like that. Like you said, the run of games and the form that you guys are in, minus losing to the team in first twice, you haven't lost. It's a weird feeling around Chelsea. And I think that's just is that just the vibe because of everything that's happened this season with the context?
No.
Yeah.
I don't even think
For
this
sure.
season. I think multiple seasons. This is just conditioning. Things start going good, and they expect things to turn to shit
To turn to shit.
very quickly after. And like,
I think I said it last year too, where it's like, oh, this is going to be the bumpy year, and then next year is going to be cool. They keep making it the crazy bumpy roller coaster year.
I think
For
the
some
crazy
reason.
part of this is that the duration of that period is like shorter and shorter every time that you get a new manager. So this is where that uneasiness, even though like nothing's happened yet, nothing bad has happened. You lost to Arsenal and the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
It's a scary movie. It's like you're waiting for the jump scare.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It just hasn't
You're
happened
living
yet.
the horror movie.
You
Oh,
said we're conditioned. It's a great way to put it, Mila.
it is.
Thanks.
They hit the bell and everyone's like, "Oh shit." Start
Oh, we got
salivating.
another new manager.
It's time to get scared.
All right, yeah, there's not much to talk about when it comes to that Chelsea game and all the other stuff. So that's
Leeds Tuesday Cup final.
oh yeah. Leeds in good form.